Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to introduce you to OnlineConsole.com. OnlineConsole.com is the latest of online gaming websites that allows you to play genuine classics online direct through your browser with nothing more than a Windows-based PC and Java. So this is video number one. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to take you around the website, show you what we do and what we have to offer, and then we're going to break it up into several video tutorials. Each one will cover a different console format. And what we'll do is we'll start by showing you how it works, how it operates, how to go through the settings, configure controllers, and also save your game files to your desktop or another folder on your PC so you can pick them up at a later date. Okay, before we get started, allow me to introduce myself. My name is HoTTDubbER. I am the owner and head coder at OnlineConsole.com. I've developed this website, system, and game launcher now for the past year or so, and the website's finally getting to where we want it to be, so, thank you all for your support. So what we're going to do, first of all, is we're going to show you one of the console formats that we support. So if you go ahead up to the button which says play console games, you'll see a menu appear. Now you scroll down this menu and you'll be able to select the console format that you wish to play. Now I'm going to start off with one of my old-time favorites, which is the Sega Genesis. It was the console that I grew up with when I was a child. So we're going to start on that one. It's one of my favorites. So first of all, once you click Genesis, what you're going to see, this here is our top, I think, 30 titles that are played from the Sega Genesis. And then you have the browse by letter that goes all the way from A to Z. I'm just going to come down here and click S. And you will see many titles all starting with S. We do have, I think, almost every Genesis game on here, except for the ones that wasn't compatible with the emulators. We have got near enough every single game on here. So I'm just going to pick a game completely at random. Let's go with Scooby-Doo. Why not? Just exit the advert. Now I will make a point in saying this website is funded via adverts. So if you do use an ad blocker or something along them lines, then please consider whitelisting us, because obviously the servers, the site is all funded via advertising to save us having to charge membership fees or anything of the such. But as you will see at the top, you will notice that I haven't updated my Java. Now there's a good reason for that. That's so that I can show you some of the warnings and some of the pop-ups that you're going to see that, maybe scary at first, but this is a pretty general one. This is your Java's out of date. The reason I haven't done that is because I'm going to show you how to do it at a later date if you need that kind of tutorial. But for the time being, I'm going to click run this time. Now this is the main warning that you're going to see. This is to say that we are trying to run signed code. Now the signed code will allow us access to the Java cache and allow us to run programs client side, so your side on your PC. What you want to do is go ahead and click accept, and this will power the blue button. Now first of all, I'm going to make a point about the blue button. The blue button is the game launcher. That game launcher is specifically designed to run on Windows desktop PCs or laptops. Anything that's running on a Windows system, this will support. However, if you're running Mac, Linux or any other operating system, you will not be able to use our game launcher. This is a custom built game launcher that will only work with Windows PC. Now if you are working on Windows 8 right now and you have the new interface, the Metro system, then you will have to run your browser in desktop mode because it does not support the new interface. Okay, but first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and click play with the embedded emulator. Now the embedded emulator will work on anything that supports browser, whether it be Linux, whether it be Mac or Windows. And I'm just going to show you how this one works just down here. Now obviously you get the warning again that the Java is out of date. Once you've updated the Java, you will not be getting this warning. Once again, it's going to warn you, do you want to run this app? You want to go click ahead and click run. I'm going to go ahead and just pause that for a second. You will see that the game is now booted inside the browser, playing directly outside of Java. Okay, so now that we have covered the embedded emulator, what we're going to do is go ahead and cover the game launcher. Now, I would like to stress that the game launcher is specifically designed to run on desktop PCs. That's Windows desktop PCs. We do not support Mac, Linux, or any other operating system. This is specifically designed only to work on Windows-based PCs. Now, if you are working on Windows 8 right now, and you have the new interface, the Metro system, then you will need to be running your browser in desktop mode. We do not support, or well, the Metro system doesn't support Java in that fashion as of yet. I don't know whether they're going to. It's all down to Windows. But at the minute, we only support the desktop mode. Now, I have just noticed by clicking this while I've got my screen capper in place, the resolutions aren't running correctly and what have you. So what I'm going to do is, once it boots, I'm going to go ahead and minimize it so that it's running small screen, and hopefully that will display properly for all of you guys. So let's go ahead and click the game launcher, and once it goes full screen, there we go. We now have it in windowed mode. You can get into windowed mode pressing Alt and Enter on any of the emulators. This is also where you can configure all your settings, which we will cover at a later date when we do the Genesis tutorial. This is just an introductory tutorial just to show you how things work. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. Now you can see it's all running and what have you. And we'll go back to online console. Now, one of the main features that we have on online console is our Sony PlayStation games. They are very, very popular. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how one of these work. We're not going to go into something that's too large a download. Obviously, we're not sitting here waiting for the download to complete. We're going to go with one that I know is rather small and won't take very long to download. So, it's not the greatest of games in the world, but there you go. It's air hockey. Close the advert again and wait for the 10 seconds to click time down. Okay, now click the blue button and you'll be off. Now you have Sony PlayStation games directly out of the browser. Now what happens is it downloads the emulator pack and then it downloads a ROM with all pre-configured settings, so that it just runs straight out the box for you. You do have the option, like I said, of changing some of the details, changing some of the options, configuring controllers, but we will look at that in another tutorial. Apart from that, apart from all the latest games we do have the latest news. So if you click our news, then anything we post will be directly there. You can stay up to date. Like us on Facebook, we'd appreciate if you did that. So that's it for your introductionary video. My name was HoTTDubbER. Thank you very much for watching. Look out for the tutorials that will be coming your way real soon.